Okay, first video of the partially finished game room, starting with the shelf. Start at the top. Well, I'll show the overview of the shelf real quick, and then eventually you're going to make the shelf bigger. I'm going to extend it over the shelf, build more shelves past the into the corner, some corner shelves over there, and then extend the shelves over here, probably to the edge of the window there. Cover that up since it's covered anyways. We don't use that window. That's where the pellet stove vents outside. So eventually this will get rid of those end tables and all that crap, and it'll be all custom built shelving. This big shelf here over here I built myself. So I'm gonna build the rest of it to match. So starting at the top, there are some 3DS. They're both 3DS XLs. And then, whoops, oh well. A DSi, it's actually a DSi XL. I don't know why it doesn't say XL on the box, but it is. I still have that. It's not in the box, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in the house. We got crap everywhere. Switch box, Wii U box, Deluxe Promotional Edition. That was the one where you got the early adopters, got the cheap games. Cheap Virtual Console NES games. I think there were some Super Nintendo games in there too, because I think Super Metroid was one of them. Broken Super Nintendo. Turns on, just no picture. NES, that one still works. Couple collector's edition, Bravely Second and Lair. Comes with a cool art book. Art book's still in the box. Game's not in there because I was playing it. Final Fantasy XIV version 1. That was before they redid the game to a Realm Reborn. And that's the collector's edition with that. I forget what came in the box in that one. GameCube Platinum. The GameCube controller and all the crap are still in the box actually. That was my brother's. I traded him some stuff for it. PS2 games. These are the PS2 games that I own. I actually bought from here this way. The glare is pretty bad, sorry. But there's this 3 Xenosaga games. I've actually only played Xenosaga 1. I really liked it. I've always said I wanted to play the other 2, but you know, time and tons of other games out to play. X2, some of the highlights, of course. Collector's edition, that's the Steelbook of Final Fantasy XII. It's pretty cool. I like that one. That's a pretty cool Steelbook. I don't have hardly any Steelbooks of anything, but oh, I'll put that back later. And then there's Final Fantasy X, and the Bouncer. The Bouncer was one of the first games I bought, that and Twisted Metal. And then, come down here, all these games, you can see the cases look slightly different, they're a little skinnier. These are all burned games. Because I have a PlayStation 2 that plays burned games. I got a FAT off the internet, it was pre-modded with a chip, and the FAT still works. Pretty amazing that it hasn't worn out, the laser broke, because I played the heck out. I played pretty much every single game here on that thing, at least for a while, and a lot of them to completion. I used to work night shift at this place, and there was nothing to do, so I used to take my PlayStation 2 in and play games all night. A little bit of PlayStation 3 games. Not really into PlayStation 3 that much, but I did play and beat Final Fantasy 13. Played Tales of Symphonia, if I can get that to focus, Chronicles a little bit, but I like the GameCube version better, so I didn't finish it. I have it on the GameCube and I beat it on that system anyways. X and X2 HD, I actually really like both those games. I played them both and beat them on the PlayStation 2. Behind here, some Tales games, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, There's also Kingdom Hearts 1.5. That's Reversals. Grabbed the wrong one. But it doesn't have a label because I bought it used at Best Buy. I mean, no label. PlayStation 1 games. Didn't really PlayStation 1 that much. Just for the RPGs, really. And I actually never owned a PlayStation 1. I played all these on the PlayStation 2. Anthology, which comes with 4 and 6, I think. Yeah, 4 and 6, right? Oh, it's been a while. Yeah, it's 4 and 6. And then, I don't know what those are up there. Origins, which comes with Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Oh, these damn other huge Pokemon cards. Wow, huge Pokemon cards keep falling. Alright, get rid of those. Origins, which is Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Final Fantasy Tactics, which is great. Final Fantasy 8 and 7. Played the heck out of those games. Chronicles, which is Final Fantasy 5 and Chrono Trigger. Don't know why they call that Chronicles. Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy 9. Played and beaten all those RPGs. I've played more PlayStation 1 RPGs and beaten them. Oh yeah, and these two, of course. Gotta have those. Everybody's got, if you have PlayStation 1 games, you gotta have those two in your collection. Lunar and Lunar 2. Played and beat both those. But I'll admit that I played some PlayStation 1 RPGs on emulators too. There's all these little, I don't know, pixel art guys. Me and my son put these together because we like Mario and 8-bit stuff and Zelda. There's those, some of those micro sets that they came out with. There's a plush Charizard, Bowser, beanie things, Mario tin, Xenoblade 2 Chronicles, Switch controller. There's the original one back there. I use that one as my primary Switch controller. Am I doing that right? I don't know. Classic Edition. I don't know what this is. What's this? Oh, the GameCube adapter. Classic Edition Nintendo. Super Nintendo Classic Edition. I don't have room to display both at the same time. Eventually. When I get more shelving, I will. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Collector's Edition. Xenoblade X Collector's Edition. Played and beaten both of these games. I'll talk, maybe someday I'll talk more about that game. I really like the game, but I definitely got some problems with it, like a lot of people do. Little Legend of Zelda promotional item. It's a stylus. Still in the box. More micro set. I think that's the hard to find Zelda one. Eventually I'll take it out of the box and display it with the ones that are up here. The other Microland sets. Then some bunch of World and Nintendo figures. Mostly Legend of Zelda stuff because that's my favorite game. I like that game a lot. Some are open, some are not. Eventually I think I'll just open them all because the boxes take up too much space. And then there's a whole crap load of Mario ones. There's Ganondorf sitting back there in the dark, looking all evil. Bowser, Donkey Kong, the Mario ones, Builder Mario. Then back there, behind there, there's a Samus, and there's a Fusion Suit Samus, and Phazon Suit Samus, and there's the big giant Metroid, little Metroid, another Samus. Down here, some Wii U sets, Star Fox Zero, Mario Maker, Twilight Princess, which is a really good remake. I definitely like playing that one better than the Wii version of that one. Amiibos, lots of Amiibos. Eventually I'll take them other ones out of the box. There's the Mario Odyssey ones. There you go, they're focused. There's Mario and Bowser proposing to Peach and Daisy off on the side looking, what the heck? More Amiibos, Shovel Knight, Bayonetta. There's the Metroid, Samus and Metroid double pack. Bought it from GameStop. Don't like GameStop, but sometimes it's the only place you can get stuff. Alright, continue the video. Video cut off. Stupid camera always cuts off at 10 minutes. Here's Kirby, more Samus. There's all the, on this side is all Legend of Zelda amiibos. I have almost all of them. I think I'm only missing a couple of them. But some are still in the box. Like I said, I'll probably take them out of the box because the boxes take up too much space. Like this Zelda one, I couldn't find this in the US anymore, so imported it from Japan. I think it only cost a couple bucks more than it would have cost here anyways. More, and there's all the dudes from, and the girls from Breath of the Wild, which Breath of the Wild is currently my favorite Zelda game. That game is awesome. We have all the Breath of the Wild amiibos. There's got all of them. Of course, the Twilight Princess one that came with the game. Yeah, there's the amiibos. Alright, next shelf down. Boxed Game Boy Advance games. Oh, Yarn Yoshi. Hi, I'm Yoshi. All the games are actually in the box. I think looking at them, trying to remember. I played through all those Final Fantasy games on the Game Boy Advance. Played through and beat them. I mean, Final Fantasy games multiple times. It's one of my favorite series. It's Golden Sun. That's an awesome game. Metroid Zero is awesome. Donkey Kong's awesome. There's a DX version of Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. That's in the box complete. Pokemon Red. My favorite Pokemon game. It's got Charizard on the cover. Of course, Charizard is awesome. He rocks. These games aren't in the box. They're on the shelf in a different spot. But they're just some of the box that I kept. Wish I kept all my boxes from back in the day, but unfortunately I was a kid and didn't know any better. None of these games are in the box either. But I have all those games. 3DS games, got a ton of those. Not a ton, but I have a lot. I have like the main titles that most people have. Some RPGs in there too. Yeah. Cool. Not all of them are in the box because I have one of those 3DS cases that hold them, so they get thrown in different spots, but played through a lot of them. Link Between Worlds, that's a great game. Played through that. Played through 3D, Ocarina of Time 3D, Sun and Moon. My son played one of them. I didn't play one. Samus Returns is cool. Haven't even started Superstar Saga yet. Maybe I will sometime. Fire Emblem Echoes, I haven't played it yet. Dragon Quest VII, I haven't started that, but I hear that game's super long. Majora's Mask, Bravely Default, love that game. That game was really fun, despite what everybody says about the repetitiveness. I liked it. Yeah, it looks like I'm missing some games in here. I don't know where they are then, because I know I've got, oh, there's the Dragon Quest VIII. That's a cool remake of the game. Actually looks a lot like the PlayStation 2 version. Some regular DS games. I used to have more of them, but someone stole some of my games. Don't know who did that, but that sucks. So now I'm way more careful. Don't loan anything out. So Legend of Zelda games, played through both those. I liked them both. Final Fantasy IV, the 3D version of that. That's cool. Chrono Trigger, gotta have that. That's probably the best version of Chrono Trigger. PlayStation 1 sucks version. It's not bad, but this one's way better. And the Super Nintendo one's really good too. Wii U games. Bayonetta 2. That's really fun. That one came with the Bayonetta 1 too. So I played through both those games. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Played through, beat that. Spent a lot of time on that game. Like over 100 hours. Ending sucks. Well, ending doesn't suck. It just sucks if they don't make a sequel to that game because of the way this game ended. Kirby, Zelda, Hyrule Warriors, Wind Waker HD. I played through and beat that on the Wii U, so I've beaten that twice now. Once on the GameCube, once on there. Yeah, there's some good games in there. Shovel Knight's cool, Woolly World. We played a lot of Wii U. Actually, me and my kid played that a lot, especially Mario Maker and Super Smash Brothers. Holy crap. That Super Smash Bros. Is still in the Wii U. We still go back to that. There's 2 layers of N64 games. I'm not going to pull all of them out, but there's some good titles in there. Cuphead plushes, guarding the Super Nintendo games. There's a bunch of them there, back there. Mostly, there's some good games back there. Well, that's where a lot of good RPGs on that system too. Super Game Boy. This is a DS case. Okay, continuing the video. Dumb camera cut out again. Need to get a better camera. Yeah, DS case. Super Game Boy. Not Super Game Boy. Game Genie for Super Nintendo. Few boxed NES games. Man, I used to have tons of boxed games. I threw all the boxes out when I was a kid. They all got ruined and ripped, so. But it still has some of them. And Final Fantasy, of course. The first RPG I ever played when I was a kid. Probably like 8, 9 years old. Loved this game. I used to play through it every weekend. It's complete in box. It's got the maps and instruction booklet all in it and stuff like that. There's what the heck, the box is stuck on the other one. There's rips in them. Legend of Zelda. That's awesome, of course. Everybody played that probably if you're a big Nintendo fan. Iron Sword, Kirby's Adventure, Vegas Dream. I think I found that at a garage sale or something like that, but the box is in really good shape. Got it for a couple bucks. Wii games. Played the Wii a lot. With Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart. There's some crappy games too, like Soul Calibur Legends. Boom Blocks is fun. Had a lot of fun playing that one. Skylanders, the original one. We'll talk about Skylanders some other day. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. The Crystal Chronicles, the Crystal Bears. Not a bad game. I didn't play through it all. Got bored of it, I guess. Super Paper Mario. Played through that. That's fun. Galaxy 2. Another copy of Mario Galaxy. I think this one's the... Yeah, the Nintendo Selects. They were having a sale at Nintendo Selects at Best Buy, and they had a bunch of them, and I bought them all of the different ones that they had of those. They were 10 or 15 bucks a piece. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, good game. Twilight Princess, already talked about that. For the Wii, but I played that through that version. And that one. Then I played a lot of the Wii U remake. I didn't play all the way through it though. Resident Evil 4. I actually had it on the GameCube, didn't beat it, and then when I got it for the Wii U, I played it because I like the controls better. Then GameCube games. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which they announced that they're making a remake of that. That's awesome because I really like that game. Super Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Favorite Paper Mario game. That game was awesome. Melee, Mario Golf. That's the best Mario Golf game in my opinion. And then Prime and Prime 2. Those are awesome. Wind Waker's awesome. Ocarina of Time for the GameCube. That's the one, I don't know, was a promotional item. Came with the Master Quest, and I think got it when I bought the Wii U, I think? I don't remember. And then there's this collector's edition Zelda promotional disc. I don't even remember how I got that. It's got Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Majora's Mask, and Ocarina of Time on that too. Tales of Symphonia, awesome GameCube game. Sunshine, probably the hardest 3D Mario game there is. Mega Man Collection. Some random Dora game. There's a DS Lite, Game Boy Color, purple one, a couple Game Boy Advances SPs. This is the NES one. That was the one I played mostly. Just take around with me. And then over here, Some pixel art guys. Still in the box. There's Toad. Looks like he's flipping everybody off. I think that's funny. And, Princess Peach. A couple Skylanders. I have well over 100 Skylanders. They're boxed up somewhere separate. I got crazy into those. NES games. Another copy of Final Fantasy. On camera focus. Shadowgate's great. Kiss Chrysalis. Star Tropics. King's Knight. Yeah, there's some really good games. Man, I was obsessed with the NES when I was a kid. When I got that for Christmas, that was the best. Castlevania, Mega Man 2. Oh yeah, lots of good games in here. Another more games down here. Solar Jetman. Used to try to beat that game. Could never beat it. It's wicked hard. Man, did I try to beat it though, over and over again. Mega Man, Air Fortress, Ninja Turtles. Gotta have Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Oh, Dream Master. That game's awesome. Some cups. Super Mario cups. More Legend of Zelda. I got lots of Legend of Zelda stuff. It's my favorite game to collect stuff for. I don't know what that is back there. Oh yeah, Pro Controller for the Wii U. Little stand for the Wii Fit thing. Wii Fit U and Meter Woolly World collector box that came with a Yarn Yoshi. That is a dock. I have 2 docks. I have 2 TVs, so I bought an extra dock. Starlink. Just got that. Took everything out of the box. Haven't played it yet, but definitely going to get into that. And then down here, lanyard that fell on the ground. All the Skylanders boxes, Giants, Superchargers, Trap Team, Swap Force, Superchargers for the 3DS, the original one game. I think I'm only missing the Imaginators. I don't know. But we stopped playing. Swap Force, I don't think we ever, or Trap Team, whatever one. Trap Team was the last one that we played. But it was fun. I don't know. Giants and the original Skylanders, we definitely played a whole lot. And then, over here, tons of strategy guides. These are all the official Nintendo ones. That came with like Nintendo Power, or you could order them and get them and stuff like that. There's a couple issues in Nintendo Power up here. Here's my original Final Fantasy 1 strategy guide, because I used to play the game all the time. I used to take the guide to school and read it over and over again. It is so worn out. It is freaking falling to pieces. There's the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild promotional poster. I got when I got the game, because I got it on release date. Stood in line in the freezing cold to get that thing at Best Buy. It was like -10 out. Some more guides. Strategy guides. Oh, there's another one. I found this at a garage sale or something like that. So it's actually a good copy of it. Of the one that still got the cover on it, because my other one don't. More guides. They're all the ones that are all tattered and ripped and stuff like that. So you just take them to school and read them over again. Like the Link to the Past one, you can barely tell it's Link to the Past. And some of them have duct tape on them, like the Final Fantasy 3 one, have to hold them together. Link's Awakening guide underneath there. And there's all these Brady games guides. I used to just buy, like, they'd go on sale and stuff like that, and I would just buy them, even though I might not even have the games or played the games for them, just to get them cheap. But I got all the Xenosaga ones. Where are they? Right here. There's Xenosaga Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3. Got the guides for those. And the Final Fantasy guides. I think I have most of all the Final Fantasy guides that they came out with. Like when the games first came out. Some of the guides got reissued and stuff, but I don't have the reissues of some of them. But I'm missing the Lightning Returns guide. I never got that. Should try to look for that, so I get a complete collection of that. The old one. And then where's the infamous Final Fantasy 9 guide? That was no help at all. Where is it? Right. Huh. I thought I had that one. It's probably staring right in front of me and I can't even see it. It's right here. This is the one. Final Fantasy 9, the official strategy guide. You had to go online to look stuff up. It was really stupid. Guide's pretty much worthless. I think they came out with a reissue that fixed those problems though. Complete official guide. God of War. That's a art book, I think, is inside of there too. And there's the collector's edition of the Final Fantasy 12 guide. And then there's the Legend of Zelda books. There's link between worlds book, but this is the original comic book from the Nintendo Power. It's in pretty good shape. Kept that one in good shape at least, from when I was a child. Some hard-covered books. I think these two, the Twilight Princess and Hourglass ones, are also in the treasure chest version. I'm not going to pull that out right now. That's got all the hard-covered guides in it. It was like a collector's thing. Video cut out again. Sweet. There's all the Dark Horse books ones. They've come out with 3 so far. I got all 3. Hyrule Historia, Arts and Artifacts. That one won't focus on that one because it's glary. I still got the plastic on it, that's why. Then the Encyclopedia. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the shelf. Show this big Link real quick. Oh, Giant Yarn Yoshi. He's awesome. Gotta have the Mega Yarn Yoshi. There's my son's pop figures. They're all Five Nights at Freddy's figures. He really likes that game. Got one GameCube case down there. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of miscellaneous crap over here. Voltron, some more plushes, cereal boxes, Voltron Pop, all these amiibos. Got lots of amiibos. Probably do a separate video on just amiibos. And there's boxes. That big box down there, full to the top with Skylanders. PlayStation 2 carrying case because I had to take my PlayStation 2 with me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the shelf tour. We'll do some more videos soon. Camera battery's dying, so I'm gonna end it here. Have a nice day.